Right. Look at me. So these. Right. So I've got a display here. This is a car display thing, and I can't get this to work on the X server, and also the touch doesn't. Well, I haven't got the touch working because it needs the X server to work, and I haven't got that. And that looks a bit weird. Yeah, that's a bit bent, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's lifted it off. Oh, damn it! Look at that. Damn it. Anyway, I'll deal with that afterwards. But I couldn't get the touch to work, and I couldn't get the X server to work, and I think it's probably just because it's an older version. An older version which needed upgrade. So I plugged it in my laptop, and this is on, I believe, Trusty. No, not Trusty. It's on, well, a later version from 2024. I don't know, but it's like, ish, approximately a year old. And so I plugged the display in, and it works. And not only that, but you can see the touch part works. Look, see? Yeah, see? You can see that if I touch it there, the cursor goes there. So the touch part works. There was a small bug in that I actually had the... it looks like that the touchscreen part works through I2C. And so what happened is when I plugged it in, I'll lay it down even though it's going to... you see, the thing is these things are so fragile. Right. And what I've done is I've put this in, and it's marked on it. You might be able to see. I'm not sure. Let me put light on. So you might be able to see that it says on the board it's got a 6 and a 1. A 6 there and a 1 there, and you can see it's on there as well. Except for the 6 is upside down on one of them. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. But I put it in the other way around. So 6 was in 1 and 1 was in 6. So that means obviously this interface isn't going to work. And you can see, hopefully... Oh, I don't really want to mess with it. You might be able to see... Oh, yeah, there you go. So you can see how it's marking out. Got VDD, VSS, interrupt reset, and SDA and SDL. SDA and SDL are I2C interface. So this is communicating with that. That's an I2C chip, and then you've got the touchscreen array. Yeah, and then this obviously comes out through the. This is combined power and for obviously the USB to touch as well. And then I've got HDMI here. It's horrible, this. Yeah, I'm so worried that I just, you just something will drop and it'll rag the whole thing. And this tape is obviously stressed. And so I plugged it in here, and I've got, because this is a Mac, so it needs the Thunderbolt or DVI, whichever you want to call it, to convert to the HDMI. And then I've got HDMI, and then obviously the change to this is mini HDMI. There's a micro which is on the board, on that Raspberry Pi one. Yeah, I can't remember how much I paid for these. I think maybe 50 quid. And it's a car display sized board, and it's obviously just a bare. I might find the price of these, but I'm pretty sure I paid like 50 quid. And it's a touch screen, and it's obviously, and it's VGA. In fact, let me check. I don't want to lift it up again because I don't want to stress the thing, but it should say. So I've got mirror screens. But if I take the mirror off, and then it shows it, Deu. Alright, there you go. So it's actually like, I don't know, 600p or something, the native res. Yeah. I do believe that on this you can actually go to, yeah, you can, but I don't think it'll work at that. So anyway, I mean, the thing is that resolution will probably be fine at the size of the display, but people are used to a lot bigger. Like, they're used to like this to be like, 1080p, so you actually get full smooth display. But this display that you're looking at on this MacBook here is actually, what is it? It's that one, I think. 1289.6, this one. Yeah. I think that's the native res. Yeah, 1280-800. And, the text is fine. And obviously it's a bigger display. So that one's that. And then we got that one and the native res. Does it say? Oh, yeah, there it is. Native res is there. Yeah, if I apply that. and it expands the screen. Yeah, I'm going to lift this up, but you get it. Yeah, so we know what the native res is, and so we can just write software for that native res. Yeah, so here you go. This is physically smaller than the laptop display, but this is actually an old one, which is the reason why it's 1280-800, and you can actually see the pixels if you look closely. I mean, you can see it, the aliasing on there, and nowadays people are used to screens which have amazingly high res, so you never see stuff like that. Yeah, you know, like that. You can see that the pixelation on that, but because the software doesn't anti-alias it, whereas the fonts, you can see there is no pixelation because it anti-aliases it. Yeah, so anyway, that's the way it is, and you can see the text is sharp, isn't it? Yeah, it's just that particular graphic there doesn't anti-alias anything. Yep. So there we go.